Hey, good morning, everybody. Want to holler at you? Say hi. Um, just make some notes. So today I got up, went to the gym at around 4 o'clock. Always feel better if I work out before I come to work. Feel better about the day, physically, mentally, spiritually. You just feel lighter in all aspects. Not just weight, but like whatever you're holding on to kind of lifts off of you. Physically, you do feel better. Mentally, more clear, sharper, and you get to wake up sooner. So you're primed up sooner. Still tired, but I just think that's being an adult, having a life, having kids, having other things to do outside of work, and that's just the way it goes, I think. So, but I do feel good. I need to be more consistent at getting up and going to the gym before work. This is only my second time doing it. I've had a membership for 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks, I'm not sure. But need to be more consistent about it. I want to be more consistent. I'm going to work about being more consistent about it. Just makes your day better. As I yawn. Oh my goodness. But tonight I have an AA meeting. I didn't go last week because I went to the Cavaliers game with my son. I didn't drink though at the game. I haven't drank. I've been maybe going. This might be a month. This Friday that I've been going to AA. I haven't had a drink. I don't really feel the urge to have a drink. I'm sure it will come. At least that's what I've been told from other AA members. But I don't feel bad. I don't feel an urge. I think working out helps me. Being able to talk to people helps me. It's not just talking to anybody though. Like, I'm blessed to be able to talk to mature men, older than me, more stable, more consistent. Basically I'm talking to my future is kind of what I compare it to. My older brother, we basically have the same thoughts. Like, it's uncanny how close. It's like we're twins almost. I'm taller and more handsome, of course, but that's besides the point, But he makes more money and he's sharper than me, so he's a good influence on my life. He knows a lot about the Bible. He knows a lot about history. He knows a lot about messing up, which we can relate on. So we talk about those things. It makes me feel better. It gives me hope, that I'm not that far off. I'm about to go to sleep. That I'm not that far off. There's work to be done always, of course. I talked to Tim, that is a Jehovah's Witness. He's one of my buddies that I built a relationship with. More mature, more stable, more disciplined, more consistent, on what he does in life. He has a system down now. These guys, they have a system. Like, I'm still searching for this system. And it seems like anyways, that when I do find consistency, there's always something that kind of knocks me off course. Whether it's self-inflicted or, inflicted because of my environment, whatever that may be, whatever it is, there's always something, and I know it'll come, that's going to knock me off course a little bit. I want to be able to get past that. I don't want that to be an issue anymore. I'm 34 years old. I just want to get there, man. And I don't know if I'll ever fully get there. I don't think anybody ever fully gets there. But just to a point where I can be the man that I see myself being. Be the man that I see God having me be. We'll see. Life is good, and I hope your life is good. I do. I pray that everyone has a good life. I don't I don't hate anybody. There are people that I dislike, that I just don't agree with, man, the way they conduct themselves. I don't even agree with the way I conduct myself sometimes. So, it's really no judgment on anybody else. No harsh judgment, unfair judgment. If you do some bullshit, then you know who you are. It ain't... if you want to talk about it with me, I love, to have a conversation. That's what I love to do. I just love to pick people's brains, allow them to pick my brain, swap ideas, get better together, just have a clear vision of what is right, for a better life. I love conversating about that stuff, man. If you're an atheist, talk to me. I want to talk to you. Just when we conversate, if we ever conversate, depending on who you are, just know, like, miss me with bullshit, and I'll miss you with mine. If I correct you or you correct me, let's just absorb it in a positive light. I don't think I'm better than you. I'm sure through our conversation, if we have one, you will see that I'm not better than you, and I'm not, that doesn't bother me. I don't want to be better than anybody. I want to be better than I was yesterday. I want to be better than me, in the past. And I am so far, and I just want that to keep going. But if we do talk, I don't, miss me with bullshit. I don't need you. Don't be braggadocious about, things you have or your accomplishments. I don't really care about that. I mean, it's cool. That's awesome. If you worked hard at something, that's beautiful. I want you to be proud of that. But I don't, don't come off like this, like you're higher than anyone, because you're not. There's a way to approach these conversations, and everybody doesn't have that skill. I believe I do have that skill. I can talk to people and present information in a way, where they can receive it. Because if you're talking to somebody and you're not presenting it in a way that they can receive it, you might as well just not talk. You might as well just walk away, or just, go work on your people skills, or go work on your conversational skills, or your approach, or what have you, But I just wanted to say hi, make a quick note. Feeling pretty good today. The weather's starting to brighten up. The sun's out. It's obviously chilly. I'm in Northeast Ohio. And it's December 16th, 2022. So it's chilly, but the sun's out. That's always good, man. Sun is good. It was raining previously, but, it's getting better. What could be the word of the day today? Let's go with... We'll do positive. Let's be positive. Positivity. Good, positive vibes, positive energy. Even when you are in contact with something or someone that is negative, that, could possibly change your mood or the outlook on your day, don't take it to heart. Even if it's someone you love, if they approach you on some BS, or they approach you and they're reflecting their insecurities or their problems onto you, you got to be able to understand that maybe you're not the issue, and they still need to be loved. And, how do you approach them back? If they say something crazy, or, how can you counteract that in a positive light? Because you just don't want to, walk on coals with them. Just don't walk on coals with them, because, that just escalates from there. And then pride comes into contact when you guys comes into the conversation when you guys are mad at each other, and like, he should apologize to me, or she should apologize to me first. And then you get into a whole bunch of, just get into a mess, where if neither of you guys are going to take the initiative, then it just prolongs a potentially good relationship, or a good relationship that has a bad moment. A bad moment shouldn't predict a whole relationship. And I'm learning all these things myself. Like, I can notice them when I'm talking to someone, or for the sake of this video, I'm trying to be as objective as I can. Like, but I do these things too. Like, if I get into situations where I don't want to apologize, even if I know I'm right, but sometimes even when you're right, it's, you can approach a situation and be softer or kinder. And being soft is actually being strong in that situation. That takes strength for you to know that you're right about something, but still be the one to, bury the hatchet with somebody. Like, man, let's just get back to, we had a good relationship, or it's not that serious. We don't need to, potentially get to a point to where we hate each other or can't be cordial. And no matter the situation, you divorce your wife, you have kids with someone and you're not with them, and y'all split. Like, these things can be mended in time. I'm not saying, you gotta, be cordial right off the bat, because that's who I am. Like, even if I'm going through a situation, I can just be okay, with somebody or with the situation. That's just who I am. Now, I've been in situations where I'm hot, or I'm seriously pissed off and I want to hurt people. I say hurtful things. I've said hurtful things. But this is all about, one of the points of me making a video is so I can review it. So I can see, me talking, and I can review it and say, okay, you talked about this. So when you get in this situation, you can be better at this. Or, be softer or kinder or more understanding. So it's not, this is for me as well. This is the second video I've taken. I deleted the first one because I just didn't like it. There were some things I didn't want to put out there right this second. But, we'll get into all those things through time. So I just wanted to say hi. Tell everybody, I hope you're having a great day. If not a great day, a good day. If not a good day, you can change the tide, and find a reason to have a good day. There's always one reason to have a good day. For me, today is, and my wife helped me get up. She actually called because I heard my alarm. I ain't gonna lie to you. I heard my alarm and I was like, man, I ain't doing it. I don't want to get up. I think I was gonna get up regardless, but when my wife called me, I'm like, shit, now I gotta get up. It's not always a bad thing when your wife is riding your ass. It's not always a bad thing, It just seems like it. But yeah, like for me today, it's being able to get up and go to the gym. I showered at the gym, came to work fresh, feeling good, feeling positive, ready to go. So that was a good part of my day. And, my whole day's been going good. I got nice coworkers, cool coworkers. We can talk trash to each other. Nobody takes it personal. Obviously there's a line you don't cross with certain people. You got to understand that. You got to read the room. I'm pretty good at those things. And I don't say nothing crazy to people that I'm not super close with in here anyways. I'll talk a little bit of trash and, just, give them a compliment or say hi and just try to make their day as good as I can make it. Because that's one thing I love to do is I love to make people's days better. Even if I'm having a bad day, I don't exert those things onto people. That's not who I am. I could be mad as a hornet, but I'm still, if I'm interacting with somebody, they really won't know it because I'm happy to talk to them and see how they're doing. I don't have to be doing well at all times. I don't even think that's realistic. I don't want it to be realistic, to be honest. There's great things to be learned in stressful situations, and sacrifice. Sacrifice is a beautiful thing. It can be a beautiful thing, but you gotta get the underlying message. You gotta read between the lines. But Jesus Christ sacrificed everything for us. And one thing I'm going to talk about a lot on these videos is Jesus Christ and his sacrifices and the lessons of the Bible and all these things that relate to our lives that people don't really read about. They don't really care to read about, because they think the Bible's outdated, or they just don't agree with it, because like the Bible is like a parent almost, you know what I mean? It's a parenting book for us to live this life. And we're young. Humans in general are a young species. So in that, when you're young, specifically you in your own life, your personal life, you ain't trying to hear what your parents have to say. So as a general group, human beings are young. So when we read that book collectively, it has all these restrictions and all this stuff, but it's all good for you. The Bible is good for you. You just have to mature. And me too, because I don't follow everything it says all the time. I be breaking the rules of the Bible too. I mean, nothing too major. I'm not drinking no more, so being drunk is not one of those things I do anymore. But, I don't, I be mean to my kids sometimes, and when they piss me off. I'm trying not to be too mean. I talk about people sometimes in a jokingly fashion, for the most part. Like earlier, some of my coworkers, man, they know they full of shit, but they always got something to say. And I'll be walking and thinking in my head, talking trash about them, but I, forgive me for that. All right, I'm gonna get off here. I hope everyone has a good day. I'm gonna have a good day. God bless you, whether, God be a reference for you or not. God bless you, and I hope that one day you can search that and understand it. And if not, just have a good day. We're good. Not here to judge you unrighteously anyhow. But thank you guys. I love all of you. I know I don't know you personally, perhaps, but I love you. I want every human to feel good, to do good, to be able to see what they need to see to be that better person or grow in a certain aspect. So with all that, like, we're all neighbors. This thing, it takes us all for this thing to happen, right? First we got to mesh. We got to mesh. We got to make this thing good for everybody. And I ain't just talking about the United States. I'm talking about all around the world. Some people, a lot of the world has it worse than us. Couldn't imagine living under a dictatorship, although I feel like America's slowly turning into China. And, that's something we can talk about at another time. But, this life can be crazy and hard. We're gonna need each other. And it's okay. I don't think that's a bad thing. Just got to be more understanding, more loving, more accepting, less judgmental about what we don't like about somebody, because that doesn't matter. If it really doesn't affect you, it doesn't matter. But all right, I'm gonna leave you guys. Everybody have a good day, and until next time, see ya.